Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually shows you full games of all the tips and schemes he breaks down in his channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly against online ranked opponents. Alright, so guys, I actually want to show you part 2 of this Big Dime 236. If you haven't seen the first part, I recommend going ahead and taking a peek in the playlist of this. I actually have a breakdown of a base defense that you can run against your opponent and a base blitz that you can use where you can get pressure off the left and sometimes off the right. Now I want to show you another easy blitz to set up in this scheme, and this is a very common blitz, but it's just so easy to set up. You just can't, I just feel obligated to actually show this blitz to you guys. Now it's actually the buck slant 3, the buck slant 3. It's a very popular blitz, been utilized and utilized a lot, and it's a very popular blitz to actually use against your opponents. So let's go ahead and show you how to break this down. Alright, so this blitz is extremely consistent, and all we have to do is just go ahead and crash our defensive line down. We're going to make another adjustment. We're going to do a global or a QB contain, and then I'm going to take this defender right here, and we're just going to go ahead and hover over the safety, and just pressure just comes right off the edge against your opponent. We're going to base a line, we're going to take our defensive line, crash him down, we're going to QB contain, and we're just going to take our yellow defender, just put him right over the center, and we're just going to go ahead and play the middle of the field, and as you can see, the pressure just comes screaming off the edge. So this is a really good play to use against your opponent if you've been using a lot of coverage against him. He's not going to be expecting the pressure to come off the edge. So the coverage is actually going to go ahead and set this play up for you if you set it up correctly. So that's what I do like about it, is that the pressure is going to come off the edge and it's going to come in raging fast. It's just going to be burning fast. It's going to be like a nuclear missile just coming his way. And he's going to have to get rid of the ball so quick. Now I like to go ahead and leave the seam routes underneath there that actually takes away the deep ball for you, so that's why I do like to do that. And you have to go ahead and play the middle of the field. So as you can see, my defender is actually chasing this crossing route right here. So if he's looking at this is a hot route, I'm going to be picking that off, especially with a good defender that's going to be picking that off for me. Alright, so the next place I'm going to take a look at is going to be the cover 3 sky. Just a couple times I've actually labbed it. It seemed like this is a little bit more consistent. But this actually, it's a good coverage play that you can actually use against your opponent. It's just going to throw him off a little bit. He's not going to be expecting it. Now, this is good against someone that actually uses all 5 receivers. So if he blocks a running back, it generally will get picked up on it. So if you're going to be jumping into a lot of coverage and all of a sudden he's attacking, he's pushing his running back, he's throwing his ball as running back, then you could probably jump into this blitz and get an easy blitz against him. Too fast, it's a couple of fast adjustments that you can do against your opponent, and you can definitely get him with a good surprise blitz. So cover 3 sky is going to be the setup. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our defensive line, crash him down, and basically crash or pinch them. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our defensive back number 4, we're going to put him on a blitz, and we're going to slide him over where he just right there is going to be the area we're going to do that. You don't want to put him over too much because he's going to go into the gap that we're actually going to cover with our other defender. You want to do it so he actually comes looping around. Now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take the other yellow zone defender right here, and we're going to go ahead and play the seam. So you can either play the right hand side or the left hand side, depends on where you want to go, but you need to preoccupy that guy, and as you can see, the pressure just comes raging in by the defensive back. So this is where the pressure is coming from. This guy is actually going to be establishing the pressure, and the reason why is that this guard, this center, and this guard are preoccupied with blockers, and this guy is going to be preoccupied with the blockers. Now, of course, if this running back is not going out, he's going to essentially go ahead and get. He's going to pick up that defender, but as you can see, just because you made that slight switch, this turns into a B gap, and the pressure comes in fairly quick. So it's coming right down the middle. Most guys are actually going to be sliding off to the right or off to the left. So usually, if you go ahead and attack him with this play, you can actually get yourself a good sack and really mess him up on his reads. So we're going to go ahead and crash our guys down. We're going to blitz this guy, slide him over, and then we're going to go ahead and take this guy, just put him down right here, and we're going to hover over to preoccupy that guard, and as you can see, the pressure just comes raging in. So So you can see right here, I was actually holding my controller, my guy came shooting off, but look, the running back's actually supposed to be doing a block, and he doesn't pick up this guy, so you can see how this blitz does get in. But the key to this particular blitz is just setting up correctly. You got to set it up correctly. The good news is that you got really good coverage. You're basically sending 5 people, but you got coverage to the outside. You've got coverages deep. It's definitely going to be a good blitz to go ahead and use. So if you guys like this tip, please let me know. Hit the like button. Let me know if you like these type of tips. I'm going to be rolling this against live opponents with my Washington playbook scheme. This is just another blitz I'm going to be adding to my scheme to be able to get myself some stops when I need them. So once again to my subscribers, I appreciate the support. Hope you guys picked up some good tips from this, and until next time.